Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. All right, we'll kick it off. We'll start with Chris Reeves from New Zealand Herald.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Chris?
Hey mate, how's things?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Just on your opponent, I understand that you were originally lining up with someone else. Just what was the change in opponent? Does that do anything for you?
Yeah, I was originally fighting Austin Hubbard, and then he looks like he got matched with somebody else. Um, so that's cool. And so they sent me this guy, Anderson De Silva. He's just as good. Nice big record, not too many losses, so it'll be nice to add to those. And yeah, man, I'm looking forward to fighting him. He's really good. He's a wrestler, grappler, hard fight. Yeah, it's cool. I'm excited.
Hard fights seem to be sort of the thing that you've been getting thrown by the UFC at the moment. And obviously you've been dragging guys into the trenches. How important do you think it is to, I guess, find that highlight reel stoppage sooner rather than later?
Well, I don't think it's important at all, man. I think it's just an entertainment sport, and any way to entertain is is a good way, I guess. Like whether or not you have a hard fight and go the distance, or you knock them out, or any exciting way to win is what the UFC wants. So I don't think it's important that you knock people out.
Sweet. And yeah, like you say, you haven't fought since February, obviously in Auckland. Were you in the same sort of case as Kai and sort of just waiting to see how the world played out, or were you kind of sitting waiting for a fight to show up?
No, I had a fight scheduled. Some things got in the way, so it didn't happen. And so now I'm fighting yeah with the boys in Vegas, which is even better. I'm just gonna fix this table, bro. It's wonky ass. Yeah,
All good.
get my shoe under there. Yep,
Just before you set the headlines off, you just mentioned fighting in Vegas. I understand that's not confirmed.
I'm not sure. Honestly, bro, I don't know where we're fighting. Um, I just know who I'm fighting, when I'm fighting, and I'll just jump on the plane that they send us, whatever plane they put us on, and turn up and fight. I'm not too fussed where it is. Yeah.
Sweet man, and just finally from me, what's been like for you, hunkered down in the gym with 10 other guys training day in day
It's
out,
cool.
and
Pretty
yeah,
fun. It's just like a little hyperbolic time chamber. We just train a lot during the day, get a lot of skill work in as well, like more than usual. We spend a lot of time here each day anyway, so it's not too much of a difference to usual life, except we just, I guess you can wake up a little bit later before you train because you only got to walk down the stairs, so that's cool. And yeah, man, like everyone does their own thing. Sometimes we hang out, sometimes people yeah do what they want to do. It's easy, it's easy going, it's cool.
sweet man, thank you.
See you, bro.
Thanks, Chris. I'll go to Brad Lewis from News Hub.
Hey Brad, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, good man. How are you?
Good man, really good. Thanks for your time today.
All good.
Hey, your opponent, I mean, he had a bit of a slugfest and a war in his last fight. I think he lost the fight before that. As you said, he looks like a pretty handy opponent. Are you the kind of guy who watches a lot of video on your opponent, or do you prefer your coach to do that sort of stuff?
I have a look at the starter camp. Always have a look who I'm fighting, and then Eugene does it all from there on, and the rest of my coaches. And I might have a look a couple of weeks out just to refresh my brain. And yeah, that's usually how I approach it. I'm not too hung up on watching them the whole camp because too many things can change in fights, and a brand new fighter could come out from him or me, or so you can't really bank on that. You can have a game plan, more like a guideline than anything.
And in terms of like a training partner, as you said, there's sort of 10 of you and then 9 plus Eugene. Is there a specific sparring partner you're working with at the moment to kind of mimic his style, or how is that all working given that's
Uh,
unusual circumstances?
nah, yeah, nah. I mean, I've got a lot of good training partners, man. Like everyone's got very, very different styles. So yeah, everyone that we have here in the gym in our bubble is essential, and they all give me like different looks. So yeah, a couple are like him, a couple aren't. You know, a couple are completely out of there and they're not like anybody, but it's good, man. Yeah.
And when you spend like 24/7, I know you said you guys spend a lot of time together, but when you spend 24 hours, 7 days a week with people, you find out little things that maybe you don't like about anyone. Is there anything you want to throw under the bus on anyone so far?
Nah, I'm not going to throw any of my mates under the bus. These guys are here to help me. You know, some of them don't even have fights. They've just come in to help us train. So I never throw them under the bus. And there's nothing that anyone's done that annoys me. If anything, it's just made me like these guys more. You know, getting to see the little like habits they have each day, and everyone brings different energy, and all those different energies are like crucial at different times during the day. So yeah, man, it's good. Like I really like having these guys here and being with them. It's just making our bond even stronger. So
And final question from me, as Chris said, you've never had an easy fight in the UFC. Are you happy with the level of progress in terms of the elevation of opponents? I mean, the guy you fought last time came with a lot of hype, and you derailed that fairly effectively. Are you happy with the progress in terms of the quality of opponent?
yeah, of course. Like, why would you want an easy fight in the UFC? You know, like I didn't spend my whole career working to get to the UFC and then just cruise through. You know, I spent my whole time preparing for these guys, and I feel like people always say it's a hard opponent, but it should be a hard opponent. I mean, every person that you line up against in the UFC should be a challenge. They should make you cautious, and you should be proud every time you beat them. You know, an easy fight in the UFC shouldn't really exist.
All right, bro, best of luck, stay safe, and yeah, all the best for September.
Well, thank you very much. See ya.
Yeah.
All right, Brad, I think unless Jake from ESPN has anything, we are all good to go.
Sweet.
I'm sweet.
Cool. All right. Thanks, Jake. All right. Thank you, Brad. We're going to have Shane up next.
Yo.